All right, family. We black once again with the general. Y'all already know we got a powerful presentation today. Egyptian goddess of war, Sekhmet versus Athena, the Roman goddess of war. This is going to be a cosmic slugfest, family. It's going to be a cosmic slugfest. Going to make sure you buckle in because it's going to be one ride of a lifetime. Before we get started, I want to make sure you get over there to General Seti's Patreon page. That's right over there at the top of the chat. Of course, we got over 500 exclusive live streams that you can only view on Patreon. I want you over there, family. Check it out. Click the link. Also, KingSeti.com online marketplace, official General Seti DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry. Check it out, family. Get you something fly, get you something nice. To all my family out there, check out my memberships for the General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Man, we got some more channels coming up. We got some mysticism. That's right. We got the global news, hip hop, black news in the house. So I want y'all to check me out. Make sure you get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. Comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because you will. You'll be banned. You feel what I'm saying? Egyptian goddess of war, Sekhmet versus Athena, the Roman goddess of war. Now, this is going to be one, and I tried to match them up, family. I tried to match them up now, and we're going to see what happened. The Greek gods, Roman gods, the Asgardian, Viking gods, they ain't been matching up too swell against the Orishas, and I don't think they're going to do too well with the Netaru neither. So we're going to find out. And so now, if a lot of people, they may know a Sekhmet, they may not know a Sekhmet. Now, Sekhmet is, of course, the lioness goddess of ancient Egypt. She is a solar goddess. She's a solar goddess, but it's not just your average solar goddess. Okay, no, this is something different. Sekhmet defines solar destruction. You hear what I'm telling you? I want y'all to listen to me now. Solar destruction, the eye of Ra, okay? The physical manifestation of the sun god's wrath. You hear what I'm saying? Something there, this segment is something different, Acts with Ra's full authority, okay? Acts with Ra's full authority. Solar fire is her weapon. Yeah, we're going to have to pour out some libations. We're going to have to pour out some libations for Goddess Sekhmet. When unleashed, even gods retreat. You hear what I'm telling you? Even gods retreat. This makes her power cosmic, okay? Not local. Okay, so we want to be clear about that. Goddesses of total war. Total war. See, I like that. Sekhmet does not represent tactics or honor. She represents annihilation. Okay? Brings mass slaughter, feeds on blood and myth, personification of battlefield frenzy. Boy, I didn't know Sekhmet is on one. You feel me? Yeah, Sekhmet on one. She on two. You feel me? She on one. A Egyptian text describe her as mistress of dread. She before whom evil trembles. Okay, plague and disease. Sekhmet governs epidemic, sudden death, and illness. You hear that? Your epidemic, sudden death, and illness. Disease were called messengers of Sekhmet. Boy, Sekhmet's something different. I don't think I ever heard, of a god or a goddess who personified, these type of attributes. You see, Yeah. Priests performed daily rituals to appease her. Healing cults existed because of her power. This makes her warfare invisible and unavoidable. Unstoppable fury. Okay, we talking about Sekhmet now. In the destruction of mankind myth, Sekhmet nearly wipes out humanity. Gods cannot overpower her. She is stopped only through ritual deception, beer dyed red. So they had to, take beer dyed red and put it on the people so they could fake like they was already dead. You feel me? They had to fake it till they could make it. Force did not stop her. Strategy barely did. Okay. Dual nature, destroyer and healer. Paradoxically, Sekhmet also controls healing. What she causes, she can cure. Physicians served as priests of Sekhmet, balanced through fear and reverence. Okay, this reflects Egyptian theology. Destruction and restoration are linked. Okay, restoration and destruction are linked. Protector of Pharaoh, Sekhmet was invoked before battles, during plagues, to protect royal authority. Amenhotep III erected hundreds of Sekhmet statues to keep her appeased, an unprecedented act that speaks to her feared power. I think I've seen some over in Karnak. Believe that's where he established a lot of those Sekhmet statues. Oh, matter of fact, I've seen a few. I know I've seen that one. I know I seen one, but I know they had, it was a small like chapel in Karnak, and you open up and in that sanctuary you will see Sekhmet, and then I seen some in the court, some of the courtyards where the statues of Sekhmet had been set up. Why Sekhmet is different from other war goddesses? She is not strategic like Athena. See, Athena is a strategic. She is not honorable combat like Horus. She is not symbolic violence. She is cataclysmic divine force. Okay, final summary when talking about Sekhmet. Sekhmet is war without restraint, justice without mercy, and power without negotiation. She is feared because she cannot be controlled, only appeased. Only appeased. So right there, it ain't looking too good for Athena. It ain't looking too good for Athena because we are, I've never known any stories of Athena that would cause me to believe that she got anything for Sekhmet. So let's jump right off into it. Now we already went off and dealt with Sekhmet. Now let's match them up. Let's see who Athena is, and is it possible you see that she could match up? Now let's go over as we get on this battlefield again. Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of war and plague, domain and powers, goddess of war, slaughter, fire, plague, and divine punishment. Breath equal fire, bloodlust so intense she nearly destroyed humanity. Power comes directly from Ra's solar rage, feared even by the gods. Key advantage that Sekhmet has: Sekhmet does not fight to win battles. She ends eras. Okay, she ends eras, not no battle. So she ain't coming in there to play. She represents unchecked divine violence. Once unleashed, she is almost impossible to stop without deception or ritual. Now, Athena, Greek, well, she's Greek. I thought, again, that must be, what's the equivalent, the Roman equivalent? It'll come to me. Athena is actually the Greek goddess of war, and I'm gonna go in there. They all the same. Domain and powers, goddess of war, war strategy. See, she gonna strategize. And you ain't got time to strategize. Wisdom, tactics, civilization. Patron of heroes, Odysseus, Achilles, master of defense, planning, and restraint. Uses war selectively, not emotionally. Key advantage: Athena outthinks opponents. She chooses when and how to fight. Okay, now let's make the real comparison. Let's match them up. Okay, aspects, type of war: Sekhmet, total annihilation; Athena, strategic warfare. Okay, aspect, emotional state: Sekhmet, berserk, divine fury; Athena, calm, calculated. Aspect, scale: Sekhmet is cosmic. Let me get that in there. Cosmic, and where Athena is tactical, political. Okay, weaknesses: can be tricked. Now, the Sekhmet, they say, can be tricked or pacified. Athena, not built for raw destruction. Okay, so that's the weaknesses. Sekhmet can be tricked or pacified. Athena, not built for raw destruction. Who wins? Okay, who wins between Sekhmet and Athena, the Greek goddess of war? In a pure, no rules battle, Sekhmet wins decisively. She wins decisively. You see, Athena ain't got a chance. Athena has no counter to solar fire, plague, berserker, divine rage. Greek gods generally fear chaos gods, and Sekhmet is exactly that. Okay, she's a chaos god. In a long game, which they dreaming, because it ain't gonna be no long game. In a long game, strategy, time, planning, Athena could neutralize Sekhmet, not by force, but by misdirection, containment, manipulation, similar to how Sekhmet was stopped in Egypt. Final verdict, most honest verdict: Athena wins wars, Sekhmet ends civilization. If Sekhmet is fully unleashed, Athena does not survive a direct confrontation. She will not survive a direct confrontation. And so as we start now, this is not the general. And I understand this. I've already known these things, and if I seen some discrepancies, I immediately checked it before I even came here, and I knew exactly what the outcome would be. I knew exactly how to what the outcome would be. And so, as you can see today, the majority of the Greek gods, the Roman gods, the Asgardian gods, when they match up, on the nether rule, it's just not a fair. It's just not a fair fight. It's just not a fair fight at all. You see, and so we're looking at something. Even when they make these comparisons to civilization, when people try to compare Greek civilization, Roman civilization, the Hebrew civilization to Egypt, it's much the same way. It's really no comparison, And so, but we have, I'm trying to show you this in real time. So when you're ready to tap in, you tap in for real. Our people not about no, worshiping no, unless it's us, but we are divine in our being, but we're not about to worship no man. You see what I'm saying? No, we're not about to worship. We're going to worship the God in us, the God in African man and woman. But we're not about to worship no flesh, knowing that the cosmos is far greater than any man-made deity anywhere on the planet. Y'all playing games. Y'all running around here. If you're going to venerate self. Venerate the God and goddess in self. But we're not about to be running around venerating no man and no man-made deities who lack connection to the because most of these Roman and Greek Asgardian gods, they much like humans. That's why they die. You see, we talking about the eternal cosmic creator can never die. So when you look at these, and a God can die just like a man, and see people didn't fell out because they did not understand that these was anthropomorphic stories that's really symbolic of the cosmic story. And so, when you see but they fell in the trap because they don't have the pineal connection to the cosmos. They are not the cosmos made flesh, which you see in the black man and woman. They're not that, and they know they're not that, and so they don't manifest the same understanding that we have with the cosmos. They don't understand that. So where you see in the Netaru, you see in the Orishas, we understand that the divine is the elements of nature, the combination of all the laws of nature, each Netaru, each Orisha representing one aspect of the eternal, the attribute of attributes and characteristics of the cosmos. And so it's only a zoo type or an anthropomorphic image that's symbolic of a cosmic force, frequency, and energy. You see, they don't understand that. And so anytime one of these man-made deities match up against the Netaru, the Orishas, they fall devastatingly and decisively. You see, but I wanted to put it up here, family. I'm gonna try to make it, I'm trying to make it a fight. You see, I'm trying to make it a fight. I'm doing what I can to make it a fair fight, and I'm gonna have to go in, and I'm gonna have to put Sekhmet. I'm gonna have to put some real fights together, man. I'm gonna have to go in there and get the best that they got to offer. I'm gonna have to go in there and get Typhon. I'm gonna have to go in there and get some. I'm gonna have to go in there and get the slaughterhouse and bring it in here. I'm tired of these, these rag dolls, these Greek and Asgardian gods. They been getting rag dolls. So I'm gonna have to turn the heat up. I got to go in here and turn the heat up, family. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna keep doing the verses until we can match them all up. We're gonna try to do what we can do to make it a challenge, and because it is what it is. You see, I want y'all to see the power in our ancestral spiritual systems. You understand? That's what it's here. I'm here for. It's not just, I'm here for you to see the power in your ancestral spiritual systems compared to all this, this other stuff that's going to say Jesus is Mexican. Yeah. It say Sekhmet versus Cali. Yeah, that might be a and I just seen that might be a battle. You see, but I don't even. We're gonna see now. We're gonna match that up, and since you put that in there, I had already seen that. You know what I'm saying? Because the AI had brought it up, and we'll see. We're gonna match that up. We're gonna match Sekhmet in Cali up. That's gonna be one hell of a battle. You feel what I'm saying? Stay with me, family. We got some more presentations for this evening. Don't you go nowhere. Stay tuned. This is General Sarasun Seti saying, get over there to Patreon. We got that file over there, over 500 exclusive live streams, kingseti.com. We got some fly t-shirts, DVDs, African and Kemetic necklace. Make sure you get a video, a thumbs up, become a member. and share it with your family and friends. I'll be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom. Black power.